What's going on, chat room? Hello, it's me, Mashed Potato Flow, streaming on a Monday at 4 o'clock because I deserve a bit of a treat. I think you guys do too. Slow Bro Flow, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good time with Pokemon Man. And Gito, welcome back. Glad to see you as well. How is everyone doing? I'm a little late because I was eating, but now I'm charged up. I'm ready to go. We will be getting started very soon. Boom. There we are. We're back. Let's move the chat. Chat's you gotta move over. There you go. Haven't seen me play yet. Assuming that I went Tepig. I actually didn't go Tepig. We'll get you caught up on the status of everything. But no. Hold on one second. No, I didn't go Tepig. I chose Chikorita because I like Chikorita. But let's get the team on the screen. Where is my main bro? Here is the team that I was rocking with, and they gotta be in the right order, but there's no logic to the order. Let's go to a nice little bench. But welcome, guys. I hope you're having a good Monday, good start of the week. I said I wasn't going to stream until this weekend, but I got a bunch of stuff done today and just feeling pretty good. Figured we could have a short stream where we do some shiny hunting. My character role-playing as an escaped lab test subject, and I bought a metallic headband because, I don't know, it looks cool. It looks stupid, but cool. What? A bunch of Beldum are blocking the Holovator. Well, I don't have time for that. I've done almost no side quests. I've been rushing through the story, trying to unlock all the zones and everything. I still have a little bit of the story left to do. Why can't I find a bench? There's no bit. Oh. Nope. There's the... What? Who are these random children? And a Cleffa? Get out of here! Get out! Well, here's the team. The main partner Pokemon, Phalanx, who was gifted to me by a fellow Moon Quarter in Moon's Discord. So I got to play the game with my intended partner Pokemon. And since... Okay, everyone's falling asleep. They're all asleep. Okay, they're all asleep but Salamence, so... I guess it's a good thing we're not doing any intense battling today. Phalanx, a Starmie, a Kangaskhan, Salamence, Sableye, and a Simisage. Tried to pick some... I always try to pick Pokemon that I've never really used before. Although Salamence is like a nostalgic pick. And Simisage hasn't been in a Pokemon game in a long time. So I wanted to get him in the game. And most recently, we managed to grab 3 shinies. Starmie isn't sleeping, calling out to the mothership. I wish that, you know, they could have done all kinds of stuff with Starmie and the whole space theme. I think I mentioned that before, but they decided to give it legs. That's fine. But in our shiny collection so far, we have a Flabébé, a red one. Oh, a red one. And instead of black eyes and green pants, it has blue eyes and blue pants. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. But don't tell this to Flabébé. But I wish we had a white or a blue flowered one instead. But it was a naturally homegrown organic shiny that I didn't farm for. And so for that, we're thankful. While I was shiny hunting Trubbish last time, we found a Garbodor, which was the first one that we found and made me a little upset. But you know what? They've kind of grown on me because I realized that their face is like an exploded trash bag. Like, that's the mask. So that's kind of cool. But more importantly, we also got the Trubbish. Aw, yeah. Shiny Trubbish. The trash bag that looks like a darker colored trash bag. And he's so happy. He's so happy to eat your trash. Whoops. No! And today we are gonna be... Actually, it's... No! My cat! No! No! Kitty! She was chewing on the blind cord, the cords that you use to make the blinds go up. That's a big no-no. Alright. Let's put these shinies away so they don't get any ugly, disgusting EV training that we don't want them to have. And last time we kind of found a decent spot to shiny hunt Gastly. Although I could have sworn it was in the bottom left, like right around here, and I don't... The pattern recognition... not happening. It's not kicking in for some reason. Oh, wait. No? What? Wasn't it right here? I don't remember now. Uh-oh. I also want to do... I haven't done any ranked... So I haven't beat the game yet. I'm rank B. And I haven't done any ranked battles online yet, but I do want to eventually. Oh, yes! I finally figured it out. Because I'm not satisfied just running some kind of meta team. That's boring. And I'm thinking, like, what's fun? What is gonna be fun? Also, there's a Gastly. I think I'm... No. I'm lost. But I thought of it. What we're gonna do. A metronome-only ranked battle challenge. Aw, yeah. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be so awesome. And now all I have to do is figure out what our 3 Pokemon are gonna be that know metronome. And... surprisingly... Alakazam can learn metronome. We know that, right? But did you guys know that Machamp can learn metronome? That's crazy, isn't it? So you could have a Machamp and an Alakazam on your team. Not bad. like stats and coverage-wise, even though we're only gonna spam metronome. I'm a madman. I'm in it for the gotcha, I guess. We'll leave it up to RNG, just like everything else. Wow, I'm getting really distracted. I gotta look up a map of where the Gastlys are, because we're not gonna find it like this. Today's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. I'm gonna check out Gigi and Bibu playing FNAF later today, because they're both easily scared. Oh, it's in a battle zone. Boo! Boo! Okay, hold on. We gotta rest again then. They played Visage together before, and that was pretty scary. I think Visage or Visage or whatever is way scarier than FNAF. If that's the case, go Alakazam, Machamp, and Clefable. Oh yeah, Clefable can Mega Evolve. Because, you know, it's probably going to be important to have one Mega Evolver in there. Yeah. Now, I sometimes I get confused, like, who can Gigantamax and who can Mega Evolve, because I'm like, wait, Machamp, he has a special form too. No. No Mega Evolving for Machamp, unfortunately. But there's so many. I missed out on the Mega Evolution gaming, that, like, in X and Y, so my knowledge of Mega Evolution it's like the lowest of any Pokemon gimmick, you know? But what about you guys? Who are you rocking on your teams? Any prized shinies? Or maybe you are finding the perfect photo spot? You can go Metronome and Detect. I mean, it sounds dirty, doesn't it? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose, like, every other battle, or, like, most of the battles, but eventually, we're gonna hit the perfect Metronome comp, and it's gonna be so much more satisfying. Also today, oh man. Now how did I, oh, wait, it's back this way. Also today, in Uma Musume, oh hey, I already have one of those. Sweeze, what's up, man? Welcome, we're just getting started to the shiny hunt, because I forgot where it was at. And also, wait, this is still not it. You got me another game? Okay, wait a second! Okay, now, I just remembered before this stream that you sent me a game to check out. And I was like, I gotta remember to look at it, I gotta remember. So, I'll do that today, or tomorrow. And Roadside Research, that one, I actually already have downloaded. I have the demo downloaded, and I actually decided not to play it, because I was like, I don't think people will like this. I think maybe it's just me that thinks this is interesting. But, you know, it's just a demo, right? So we should probably check it out. That's the fun, that's the beauty of the demos, is that you're not hard committing to a game series, you know? But yeah, Roadside Research, that's the game where it's like, no! Okay, how am I supposed to get there for real? That's the game that is, it's like your normal supermarket kind of simulator kind of game, but the kick is that you're actually aliens in disguise, and while humans are shopping at your store, you're supposed to, like, study them and analyze them, and that's how you unlock more things to attract more humans to your store, presumably, which, it just sounds good. I was like, yeah, there's so many of these supermarket simulators out there. How am I still struggling to get onto this roof? How many mashed potatoes does it take to get to the roof of a building? More than the current one that is streaming right now, apparently. Help! Help! Don't worry, guys. I'm really good at not falling off the building once we're on the building. What the heck? Oh, wait. I remember how to get there now. You gotta go this way. And I think I started saying it before, but I got distracted. The good news is, I've updated the pathing for this shiny hunt, and I'm almost positive that it is netting us 2 more Gastly per cycle. Therefore, We're in such good shape, and it's gonna get us a possible fletchling shiny spawn. We love some shiny fletchling too. Looks pretty good. Run away from the Pidgeot. No, don't do it, Pidgeot, please. Finding these shiny like the shiny farming paths is so satisfying, even though it's probably not optimal. It's so satisfying to do on your own. Alright, so there's one on the roof over there, right? And before, we were running back and forth from this little ledge up to here to spawn in those 3, and then we'd run back. And then we'd go over here and drop down here and then go back up. So that would respawn 2, because you can see right there's one in the grass. That would respawn 2 of the Gastly. That's not that good, you know? But I learned later off stream, if I go like this over here, look, there's 2 more in the street, and sometimes there's a 3rd one. They can kind of go around all in this rectangle. You can't see the other one now because he went behind that store. But there's 2 Gastly that way. This one, unfortunately, is always going to be spawned in. But then there's those 3 down there. So we go like this. And the path is even easier. Well, mentally it feels easier. Because I'm like running in a circle instead of... Actually, I don't even think I have to go all the way that far. But yeah. This is the stream. This is the... We're doing it. Woohoo! I'm kind of, you know, part of me is even surprised I'm not playing Escape from Duckov right now. But, you know, I'm really trying to resist on buying. If a few months ago, I would have already bought it. We'd be playing it right now. But I'm like, no, man, just wait. Wait like a few days. It seems like it has some good depth, you know? But, then I think, like, what if I just replayed Zero Cyber? Those are the kinds of games you prefer to watch. They are really fun to watch, I think. You kind of like it? Yeah, you kind of like it, but not that much. Not enough to, like, want to pay money for it and play it when you could play something else. I totally get that. The Escape from Duckov, for people that don't know, is an extraction shooter, and from the name you can kind of imagine that it's similar to Tarkov, but it's a more casual single-player Tarkov, which you would think that it means it's been babyfied, but I don't think that it has. I see all kinds of people in their reviews talking about Zero Cyber, which is the extraction shooter that I played. I played it on stream, but then I did most of the gaming off stream. And my complaint about how the enemies can snipe you before they're even visible on your screen was fixed in the latest update. They fixed that. They're like, enemies will no longer shoot you when they're not visible on the screen. I was like, oh my god. That was like my main complaint about the game, so I think we're back. Maybe we'll just play that instead. You got a few shinies from Wild Zone 3, cheese, but 3 legit. This guy's got a shiny Haunter already. What? Oh, and a shiny Manectrike? I don't know what that looks like. That sounds cool. You know, Electrike is a pretty cool Pokemon, too. It would be neat to have an Electrike and a Shinx in the city. And again, I'm just thinking of more and more Pokemon that aren't in this game. It makes me sad. But I don't know. Have they said if they're gonna, with DLCs, if they're going to add more Pokemon? Did you guys know that you can already buy the Pokemon DLC, even though it's not out yet, and you get an in-game outfit, like now, but you don't get the DLC? What the hell? What is happening? That right there might seem innocent, but I swear to God, it is like a sign of worse things to come, you know? Is it cheaper though? I don't know. If it was, I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, yeah, it'd be great to get it cheaper, but like, I don't know. It sounds weird. Doesn't it sound weird? If that's what they're gonna do, why don't just do the old school pre-order? You get a bonus for pre-ordering, and you know what I mean? But it's not just a pre-order. You're gonna buy it all now. But I don't understand. advertising and marketing. It keeps evolving and it scares me. I'm just a humble gamer running in circles trying to get my shiny ball of gas. People can cancel the pre-order. No! You're so right, dude. That's so messed up. Oh god. And they're like, and they're like, no, you can't refund this. Now, it's not on Steam, but can you imagine if they're like, you can't refund this Pokemon DLC? You already have 47 hours into the game. What the? There's a small child on the other, there's a small child on the other side of this wall that wants to kill me. Wait, we gotta put Phalanx away. I forgot. We have to put Phalanx away because he's level 77 and my level cap is 80. Murderous child, and we actually have to murder him or he's gonna murder me. Oh wait, he's a baby. Perish. Make his mind explode from the inside. Now fade into nothingness. Oh. Thanks for the candy. I beat that child up and stole his candy. Also, I'm doing the loop during the daytime. That does not help. To the nearby bench. This must be a superior Gastly farming spot because of the bench on the roof, right? That just makes it nice. Today I learned that Gastly is not spelled with an H. I think my whole life I thought Gastly was spelled with an H. It's literally Gastly, not Ghastly. Gastly. Not Gahastly. Maybe I'll name mine Gahastly. The last time we shiny hunted, we got a very easy calculation, which was basically 1 shiny an hour, which is under odds, I'm pretty sure. So, because I did my math horribly. Pretty sure it was like 4 hours on average. Minecraft Gast? Oh. You know, they've released the Baby Gast update that we tried to do on stream, and then we realized, oh wait, I'm playing it too early. But then they released it, and I never did it. Oops. There's a side quest you can cheese for the 1,000 battles. I've been seeing tons of 1,000 battle cheese. Ah! 1,000 battle cheese. You think the side quest is the best one? I don't have a turbo controller, so I feel like any of the farms is like any of the farming strategies is null because I don't have the turbo controller. I didn't realize how common turbo controllers are. I didn't know. You're 662 battles in. You guys ready to see mine? Okay, maybe I should have started. Maybe I shouldn't have went to the bottom first. Oh my. Hey, this makes me feel like I've done a lot of stuff. I'm at 145. 145 battles. Aw, yeah, man. Pretty bad. Gotta up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Those are numbers of a Z rank trainer. But yeah, I haven't done any of the side quests, so well, I've only done side quests to open up elevators, pretty much. 300 battles for 100 points to hit 50. It's kind of messed up. It's pretty whack. I feel like, you know what would have been nice is if they would have. Okay, wait, no, I don't know if I want to give them ideas, right? They're not gonna listen to this. Meanwhile, the Nintendo ninjas, they're leaning in closer right now. They're tapped into my stream. They're like, he's got an idea. Write it down. They should have. You found a good circle to run in one of the battle zones? Oh, for the battles? Whenever you want to mix it up, you mean? Or is the side quest cheese in a battle zone? It'd be nice if they balanced the game so that way it was like accommodating to the different types of players, which an example of that could be for the people that are collecting fashion, right? Have a milestone that's like collect so many outfits, you know what I mean? And then that way everyone doesn't have to do every single challenge. And then you can instead get there through different ways, just from playing the game. Like, right now, it feels like everyone at some point is gonna have to grind battles. And you know that that's pissing people off, right? And someone might say, well, why would I grind battles if I could just buy all the outfits to hit max level? It's like, well, because that's still gonna mean you have to grind battles anyway, but for money instead. It feels different. That would be a hard challenge, though, to buy all the outfits and all the colors. But maybe you don't. Maybe you battle 500 people and you get half of the outfits, and then that's enough points with everything else. You can hit 50 battles in one zone. The record that I've seen, which this is from a guy that's trying to min-max it, he hit 100, but it was from going to 3 different battle zones, I guess. Dan, hello. Welcome to the shiny Gastly hunt. We found out the cheese after the fact. The cheese is a chick that wants you to beat her in a mega... Oh yeah, I've seen that. But I don't understand how that's faster. Is it because they have a weak Pokemon and it's only one Pokemon or something? But don't you have to go through dialogue boxes and stuff? Like, wouldn't that make it take longer? Because she's probably like, no, you have to use a Mega Evolved Pokemon. And then it's like, retry the quest. And then she's like, are you ready to battle again? Maybe it's still faster? I've also seen people rock the Rocky helmet and go into the Battle Cafe. What I'm probably going to end up doing is a mix of them. Like, I'll probably do, like, I'll do 200 battles from this side quest. And then I'll do 200 battles in the cafe. And then I'll do 200 battles here. Just to mix it up a little, you know? I'm not in any rush. The shiny charm is not that alluring to me as someone who just usually hunts shinies without it anyway. No Masuda method for me in this game, though. Feels bad, man. Also, no breeding at all in this game feels really weird because the bottle cap... Getting bottle caps seems to not be so easy once you get your initial supply, you know? That seems kind of annoying. I know that alpha Pokemon have 3 maxed out IVs apparently, but that's still not enough. That's still not enough for a whole team of 6. Oh yeah, also we might get a shiny Magikarp, because there's some down in that pool. And every once in a while a Phalanx will spawn in the distance, but I don't really know... Oh yeah, there's the fledglings down there. So really, this spawn, or this cycle that we're doing, oddly has a few different shiny Pokemon that I want. Kind of completely on accident. Oh wait, I forgot. I also changed I went shopping off stream. Check this out, guys. Because I'm really jealous of all these people that come up with these outfits that match their characters. I mean, match their Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest, I did this matching on accident because I just thought the colors looked good. But check out this. Oops. No! Nope. We almost match. And I look like, well, wait, I have my metal headband on. But I almost look like I'm a trash collector, right? my first matching outfit. Me and Trubbish. Oh no. I also found out another photo taking technique today, which is that if you want to get really close to NPCs and take pictures with them, you can run against their bodies for like I think someone said 18 steps, which I was like, what the I don't think you need to count the steps, man. You can just wait till it happens, but yeah, now I want to take a nice picture with Lita. Lita, my favorite character. Also, I don't think I like my jumpsuit very much. I like looking like an escaped child from a lab. Also, I did it again. It's nice that you can just change outfits that fast, though. A new day is dawning. Now I understand. When I saw that message the other day, now I understand when Irek said, "How come they never say a new night is newing or nighying or something?" I was like, how did he even think of that? It's been popping up on my screen the whole time. I guess there's also a chance for a shiny Ryalu to appear, but, you know, an extremely small one. Wait, did I tell... Wait, I don't think I finished my thought earlier, which... Oh, hold on. When I was playing Uma Musume, I got Swimsuit Marzinski on the last day of the banner, but I got it from the Meisho Doto banner, which means that I got not just lucky, but insanely lucky, incredibly lucky. It was crazy. It's a 0.08% chance. 0.08, not even a tenth of a percent. 0.08. Oh no, no! Saved. I'm a god. Well, welcome, Dan. Hope you're having fun with all of those games. I've also been playing... What have we been playing, Chad? Digimon Time Stranger. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I think it's important to include the Digimon Story part of it, because it's a series, you know? I gotta write some notes. I was listening to Shiori play the new Katamari game, which I also am super tempted to buy. When I heard the music from the game, I was like, man, it's so good. It's so nostalgic. It's somehow really nostalgic, but they've added a lot of cool stuff. They added the ability to create your own cousin. Okay, well, wait, hold on. If you guys don't know what Katamari Damacy is, it's a Japanese, like, style, kind of themed game where you roll around a ball known as a Katamari, and it sticks to stuff. And you make the ball get bigger by rolling into stuff. And as you get bigger, you can get more stuff. And it's a really silly, whimsical kind of game. There's been, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 of them in existence, right? But this is, like, the newest one, which is super cool. It's a new one that's, like, not a remake of one. But you can make your own cousin. I guess they're just called cousins. You play as the prince of all cosmos. Your dad is the king of all cosmos, of course. Also, when I was watching Shiori play it, they made an adult joke within the first, like, 10 seconds of the game. The king, queen, and the prince are all cleaning the house. And he's like, oh, we haven't seen this thing in forever. That's incredible. He goes, oh, look at this. Wow, we thought that we lost this. He goes, what's this odd mushroom-shaped object? Anyways, and they just move on. I'm like, what? But then later, when the level's over, there's like a mushroom that flies into this explosion or black hole or whatever. And I was like, did they kind of loop around to the mushroom joke? Did they make the mushroom joke canonically not an adult joke by including it in there? You know what, Dan? I would love to respond positively and say real things to you, but I don't know if you're a real person or not. So prove to me that you're a real person by saying, yes, I'm a real person. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ban you because you're not a real person. Here we go again, chat. It's the, is Mashed Potato talking to a real person or another bot? And I'm pretty sure the score is 1 real person and like infinity bots. But whatever. you know what? I've already sank into the muscle memory nice and smoothly. Although I do forget to look at the fletchlings, but my guess is... Wait, are they even despawning? Can I tell? The lock-on needs to be a little bit farther. Can I do this? Okay, that's not what I wanted. He's stabbing me in the face! This is what it would look like if I had an Aegislash for a head. I saw someone post a hilarious picture. They somehow made it so only their arm was visible through Gyarados' mouth. Bro, that was hysterical. It was like he got eaten. And I was like, what? How are people so creative? And why does Phalanx have to be so low to the ground? He's so hard to take photos of. Oh wait, yeah, I meant to post it on Twitter. I still love my picture. I wish I could have got Phalanx when he was marching. Like he's actually sleepwalking. But you know, that's okay. Guys, it's not looking good for Dan. Not looking good for his existence right now. Feels like a real person would have said something by now. Who knows though? Who knows? You'd bring out the shotgun way sooner. I'm scarred from that one time it was a real person. I'm just scarred. Oh, okay. Well, see you later, Dan. If you're a real person, you should work on trying not to sound like a bot. He says he's gonna help me become an affiliate, guys. He doesn't know that I'm currently trapped in a horrible what's the word? What's purgatory of non-affiliate and affiliate, where Twitch both is telling me that I can run ads and do other things, but I cannot at the same time. No affiliate for me. Even if it wasn't messed up, wouldn't do it yet. Don't worry. One day I'll be experienced enough to quick draw on these fools. I'll know right away. I already studied them. I was like, account made yesterday? That's not a good sign, Dan. It just makes you wonder, like, there's somebody out there that is making those. What do they get out of that? Also, like, that was convoluted. Those are a lot of messages. Meanwhile, they could just say, hey, go to streambeep.com. Some people buy the boost. We've talked about view bots before. Those get insta-executed? That's true. Those ones do get instantly killed. Because one day I thought to myself, how is a view bot different than a seat filler at a stadium, you know, like where people give away tickets for free? But then it kind of, I think if I remember right, it boiled down to, well, that person that's in that seat in the real world example is still a real person, whereas the view bot is not real, is not actually doing anything. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, that makes sense. It would be interesting if you could give out. Think how that would be. Like if someone had a stream that you had to pay for to see, but then they would give out free codes sometimes. I don't know who I would jump for on that, but I could see people doing that. Looks at paid chatters. You know, doesn't Twitch have well, it has subscriber only mode, but doesn't it have stream, like you can do a stream that's only for subscribers? But that's like people don't do that. The last time, well, when I was last on Twitch all the time, I don't think people really did that. Maybe just the people I watched didn't do it. But on YouTube, there's membership only content all the time, it feels like. Kind of weird. Maybe YouTube's membership only content stuff's been around longer. Paid? Paid, like... So there's, like, on Twitch you can do... Can't you do streams that are, Oh, no, I don't... That was just me spitballing weird, random ideas. Yeah, subscriber-only stream. But like, for example, if Subaru was like, hey, I have a special stream that you can only get by pay... Wait a second. I just remembered. I learned about this today. It's called Fanbox, guys. Fanbox is the thing that I'm basically talking about, which is like another place for you to get exclusive content from a person that you pay for that's not YouTube or Twitch or whatever. That Gastly is so far out there. Oh, he did despawn. Interesting. Sus? Sus about the fan box? Look, I know it exists. Because I was tempted to buy one today. But then I was like, wait. I'm not going to understand anything that's in there. Only box? Pretty much. Pretty much. But then, isn't there also a Tamer OnlyFans? Called, like, I forget what it's called. It exists, though, I'm pretty sure. And it's not, I don't think it's Fanbox. I can't, I mean, I can't. There's too many subscriptions, guys. Surely, what's the answer? Pretty sure it's all the same. Take their money and run. Yeah, I think I'm good with supporting creators that I like through memberships or or Twitch subscriptions. I don't really need to do a fan box for them. If I'm gonna support them anymore financially, it would be to buy merch. Gotta stream at them all. What's up, guys? This is Mashed Potato Flow's first ever fan box, OnlyFans, Chatterbait, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, Meta, Snapchat, TikTok, I can't think of any more. You know, I'm not sure what it says about me that I said Chatterbait way sooner than Facebook and the other ones, but you know what? No one's gonna point that out after I said that. We're gonna move right along. We're gonna move right along. Any little Billy out there right now that's like, what is that? Be careful, little Billy. I'm gonna be rich? I wish. Some days I think about buying that lottery ticket, fellas. Now that I'm allowed to win the lottery, because before I wasn't allowed to, because of some legal stuff. around surrounding my job. Now, I could win, guys. I could win. My chance went from 0 to 0.01. Like, I just hit a 0.08% chance today in a video game. Surely I can go and win one time in real life. The Ultra Spud stream. I don't even... It would be crazy to think, what can I do with all this money on my stream? Oh, I don't even want to think about what I would do with all that power. Well, first I would buy Escape from Duck Off. That probably wouldn't be the first thing that I did with the money. What would you guys do if you won the lottery? I would definitely have to spend a significant amount of it on a chef. But I don't think I'd want, like, a fancy private chef. Is there a market for, like, a bro chef? Who, like, hangs out with you while cooking your food instead of just cooking you some fancy food? He's probably cheaper, right? The bro chef? Friendship costs extra, maybe? I don't know. Subaru has a house caretaker that cooks her food. And it's cute, the stories that she talks about with them. There was one time, I forget exactly the details, it was like, she made her something, and she was like, she like gave her all these instructions on how to eat it and stuff, and then she either like didn't or sometime, or I don't know. Basically, I'm glad that that caretaker is there sometimes. Caretaker might not be the right word, but it doesn't sound like they're a maid. It just sounds like they help her sometimes with food and meals and stuff. Alright, Shiny Gastly. Why don't you just go ahead and appear? I'm not giving up until you appear, so you might as well just go ahead and get it over with. You feel me? Alright. I was tempted to just boot up Digimon today instead. But I told myself, you know, it's probably gonna get even better. We gotta wait until I can continue the next day, I think. When I was watching Shiori play the new Katamari game, she kept talking about Digimon, and every time I'd have to go to my computer and like fast forward it 10 minutes, just in case. Just in case she talked about something that I didn't know about. I laughed because she was like, yeah, I've been training my team off stream. She's like, I got a good strategy now. I just gotta work on their personality skills. I was like, oh my god. I feel so connected with Shiori right now. This is incredible. That's exactly what I did. And it's amazing that she's playing it off stream. Another Alpha Railu! What are they feeding these kids nowadays? These GMOs in the Pokemon food. Where'd he go? Oh. How did that Badoo even get up here? He doesn't have arms. I wonder, what's the world record for a single stream that's been streamed on the most platforms at a single time? Does that make sense? Because that sounds like a hilarious thing to try to do. You'd probably get banned from so many websites. Because they'd be like, you can't stream that here. Now there's even more Twitch drama. I probably shouldn't even bring it up. For 2 reasons. 1, I'm really not that interested. 3 reasons. 2, I don't know much about it. And 3, it's not anything good to talk about anyway. But my goodness. It would be nice to, like, not hear about the website I stream on in the news in a negative way. Can't you just, like, not get attention like that? I don't know. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I'm not doing those things. Wow. It's pretty easy. I wonder if I change shoes, if it would sound different when I'm walking around. They should give me wooden clogs. That would be so nice. Just like, was that a Digimon that we saw that had wooden clogs with just like the single beam in the middle of his shoe? That looked, you know, really hard to balance on? Something like that. You know, we're getting like 5 to 6 Gastly spawns at a time. So that's like double the 3 Trubbish we were getting before, so it should be twice as fast, right? I don't know. Here's my math skills again, in question. You know what? I forgot. I'm so stupid. The #1 rule of shiny hunting is that it's always 50-50. You either get the shiny or you don't. What am I talking about? 1 out of 4,096. I hit the 50-50, didn't get it. Also, at the end of the last stream, when I was like, oh my god, a shiny Gastly! That's what I'll say when I see the shiny Gastly. I gotta give credit where it's due, that is actually from American Dad. But I kind of forgot that that's where I got it from. But it's so funny, isn't it? That's when Roger is disarming a bomb at this telethon that they're having. And he goes behind the curtain to disarm the bomb, and he reappears and he goes, "The bomb's disarmed!" And they go, "Hooray!" He goes, "That's what I'll say when I disarm the bomb." And they're like, "Roger!" And he goes back under the curtain, and he comes back out, and he goes, "The arm's disbombed!" Damn it. So funny. So stupid. It reminds me of all these clips I've been seeing on Twitter about Adventure Time, where people are like, Adventure Time had really funny comedic timing, and they post clips of what they thought was really funny. But almost all of them are like moments that I remember, but none of them are ones that I'm like, that's the one I would have submitted. I'm trying to think. The one Adventure Time episode that I really loved was one of the beginning ones when Finn helps everyone. And he makes that Rube Goldberg machine of all of the creatures helping each other. I forget how it ends. I forget what the funny thing was that I would want to use that episode, but like with the crying mountain. Probably when all the barbarians are rubbing each other instead of hitting each other, instead of roughhousing. There's new Adventure Time stuff being released right now, which is kind of exciting. I would hope that it doesn't become something that people hate eventually, but it seems like anytime they bring back anything new or anything old or redo anything now, it's not so great. This is like with Fiona and Cake, though, as the focus, which I think they already had a show before. I haven't really watched much of it. Actually, I haven't watched any of it. Did I tell you guys that a few days ago I emailed my apartment about their new billing update, and I asked, is this a scam? And blah blah blah. They were like, yeah, we'll be sure to update everyone about the new changes. They just did it like today. I want to say, hey, like, probably should have did that, you know, way sooner, but whatever. Because now everybody's rent's due in like 3 days. But whatever. Good thing I don't run this place. That's not very cool. It's kind of a dick move. Now, do I assume that they're trying to trick people so that they can get some kind of late fee from everyone? No. I think they're just disorganized. Because there's been trends of their disorganization. Part of me gives them the pass because they just recently took over ownership of the building and everything, but then I found out that the people that own this complex are also, like, they own a chain of apartments. So you would assume that even though the employees are new, they should have the proper materials to educate them on how to run an apartment, if that's your entire business. Johnny Gastly, I'm gonna need you to appear sooner. You know, maybe they should update the battle requirement to just 1,000 Pokemon battles, and not trainer battles, you know? That probably would make it too easy, I don't know. I can't stop thinking about the stream that's streamed on every streaming site. Like, how beefy of a PC would you have to stream on, like, 20 websites at once? Oh my god! Bro, I was so deep in thought. That Gastly attacking me scared me. It's like getting thundershocked in the lab all over again. A new day is dawning. I saw someone do a glitch today in this game where they, you know what? Watch, I'm gonna try it one time. Watch me hit it on the first try. So they were like running towards a bench. Hold on. They were like running towards a bench. And then when they sat down at it, their character just kept running. Now, how did he do? Wait, how did he do that? My guy stopped running right away. Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to do it first try. He was trying to go out of bounds. And he hit an invisible wall. He hit an invisible wall. His disappointment was audible. Alright, Gastly. When do you guys want to be a shiny already? No? You don't? One day I'm going to go down there and kill you all. To vent my frustration. Yep. I think roto-gliding hurts the Rotom. Hey, how come... You know, I really like Rotom as a Pokemon. And I just realized he's in this game as the Pokedex, but he's not actually in the game as a Pokemon. That's annoying. That's annoying! I want Rotom! Sad G. I want Rotom, but you have him already, says the 3D Pokemon developer that's gonna put him in a DLC, probably. Grr. No Gastly, no shiny Gastly. That's fine. I don't know why I'm being so impatient. Oh, we just hit the 1 hour mark, though. What the heck? Where's my shiny? Now I'm even more instantly impatient again. My shiny rate. I was promised a shiny every hour. The data of my last hunt proves this. Guys, yesterday, I think I hit an all-time record for going to bed early. I think I went to sleep at like 8 p.m. And I woke up thinking like, oh man, I should probably go ahead and get ready for the day, huh? It was 11:45. And I was like, oh my god, it actually hasn't even ended yet. The same day hasn't even ended yet. And then I proceeded to get pretty bad sleep, waking up and going back to sleep. I missed all of Bivu playing Roblox, which I kind of wanted to see because it was a Sanrio Hello Kitty sponsor. I was just kind of curious of what was going on with that. I think I'm gonna stand. My back. Ugh. You know what would be fun is if they had live musicians in the game. I was just imagining, what if you walked by the guy that's playing the saxophone right now in the background? A queso update? He's probably saying something crazy. Queso pulled out a giant bottle of pickle juice and started drinking while being interviewed by someone, and she's disgusted by how much he drank. Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't have been disgusted already seeing that he's drank like a half of the container already. I mean, add it to the lobster. Yeah, he could say, eat the seafood, eat the, where was it from? The Red Lobster seafood boil bag and wash it down with a gallon of pickle juice. He says, I'm starting to see that he says crazy stuff like that all the time. Like, what did I hear him say once? He was like, XQC asked him to play some game. And he's like, tell XQC that I love him, but I would rather be farted on by 8 dudes who had tons of various diseases directly into my mouth or something than to play that game. And I was like, okay, Billy. I see what kind of jokester you are now. I thought the seafood boil bag was like a one-off, like he was really fired up. He makes those kinds of comparisons all the time, I guess. Oh my gosh. He is pretty funny, though. I get worried one day I'm going to see some horrible scandal about him. He seems to be a fine fellow from what I see from, like, I see videos of him out on his farm and stuff. Yeah, I heard him talk about how he doesn't even like to kill animals, like in Minecraft and stuff, because he loves animals and blah blah blah. It's pretty nice of him. But I kind of wanted, oh, and he talked about not going hunting and stuff, but I wanted to say, yeah, but queso, like, surely you know, in some areas, like, if everyone stopped hunting, like deer, for example, they would overrun the areas. Like, we are the #1, like, controller of certain species in that regard, and it's not a bad thing to hunt them, but people obviously are not always doing it properly. But like in one way, if we didn't hunt them, then they would overpopulate and they would eat all their own food, and then that would cause a bunch of other, that would be a big domino effect, and then they would still die because there's no food. Unless that's a myth. Unless I've been brainwashed without knowing it. I was also thinking about getting a shiny Slowking. I kind of feel bad like getting a shiny Slowking, or getting a Slowking again, but There's just some Pokemon that's you kind of can't help but get in every game, you know? You think it only works for introduced species? I'm gonna be honest, I've completely forgotten about what we were just talking about. I have no idea what we're talking about. That's not fair, because hunting? Oh. Yeah, it's probably on a species by species basis, you know. I can see some natural animals still outgrowing their normal population, but at the same time, then there should be a reason why that happened, and then, you know, I don't know. I'm not a wildlife expert, but I did think it was interesting that he was talking about his stance on hunting, being a guy that is clearly from the country, and I too, growing up in a rural area. Big pro on hunting, where I'm from. Most of the time, stuff happens because of human action. That's true. You're totally right. And there's like an aspect of that we are also just creatures trying to survive. So it's kind of like, well, tough in some cases, but then other cases it's like, no, this was completely avoidable, and you guys, or like we, totally messed this up for this animal, you know? And we can only hope that the aliens will come and save us. I'm still just dreaming of the day that we become aware of the aliens around us that may or may not be around us. And then we realize that it's just like, you know how like people that take care of pandas, well, wait, maybe not pandas, but you know how some people, they might wear like a hand puppet that looks like an animal so that they can feed the baby animal. And it's like, wow, that so is totally fake. To us, it looks really fake. But the aliens, meanwhile, they're tricking us with something. They got something, they're doing something to us to control us, and we don't even know. We don't even know because we can't tell. We're too stupid. Just like these penguins eating from puppets. Aliens, wow, these guys are really dumb. I think all the time, what would it be like to be an alien's pet? What if humans were aliens' pets? I can't stop. At this point, I can't stop thinking about it every once in a while. Like, actually, today I was thinking, man, you know how some people like to... Actually, it was when I was watching Sakana's first anniversary / new debut. She was like... She had her cat, and she was, like, smelling it. She could hear her huffing her cat's smell. And I was like, you know, I also like to smell my cat, but it would be really disturbing if an alien picked me up and like smelled my armpit or something, you know? Like, isn't that really weird and gross? I don't think I'm gonna smell my cat anymore. But my kitty smells so good. She's so fluffy. Sniffa. Yeah, I mean, imagine an alien just grabbing you by your arms and you can't even do anything about it. He just smells your stomach. But, you know, it would be different if we were pets for aliens. I've thought about it. Because we're so smart, you know. We're so smart that they can't treat us the same way as we treat our pets. You know, we're way too self-aware about certain things. You like the after sun bath smell? Very specific taste, but I'm not against it. The only smell I don't like is fresh out of the litter box or freshly bathed, aka she just licked herself a bunch. Gross. I used to, now we finally found a good cat litter that's like, it sounds weird, a good cat litter that I like, but I don't use it, you know, but she doesn't, like, there's some cat litters that are so dusty it really sticks on her fur, and then she smells like a litter cloud for like hours. This one's not like that. I don't know why does that Gastly sometimes go into the middle of the area like that? He's gonna disappear in a second. I think he's lost right now. Yeah, he just disappeared. And there he's over there. I think that's a bug. I think his pathfinding gets a little messed up. Maybe because he can float and he's on a roof. I still can't believe that Shogun Gekomon can digivolve into King Edamon. King Edamon was the octopus-like creature that I thought was definitely an octopus, and it 100% was a golden monkey. That's a situation that can only happen in Digimon. All I gotta do is somehow come up with a reason for why there's 2 Bacchusmons, and then we're so good. Actually, I meant to look up, I meant to Google, even though it's a bit of a spoiler, if my Bacchusmon could digivolve into Bacchusmon DM mode, or whatever that was, that he turned into when he had those glowing marks on his body. I'm gonna assume yes, because it's in the game, and Digimon's pretty open like that. But I wonder if that's like a Mega Plus form. Also, I wonder if it's because he drank, but he didn't drink. I think he even said he was sober during all that, but whatever. Sometimes I think the Gastlys are bigger or smaller than each other, but it's probably just an illusion. I was kind of bummed out that this game doesn't have small Pokemon. Everybody loves alpha Pokemon, but I know for a fact that people also love collecting small versions of certain Pokemon. I think it would be a mistake to do it how they did it in the other games, where it's a scale. Like, you could be really small, or kind of small, or a little small, or normal, or big, or a little big, and, you know, like, all these different ranges. It should just be alpha is big, there's normal, and then sometimes you can find an extra small one. But they didn't do that. I don't know why. Maybe, oh, wait, I know why. Maybe why. Because in this game, the way the battles work, if you had a really, really small Pokemon, they'd be harder to hit. It'd be harder to balance. That's why I thought maybe Stunfisk might be an incredible Pokemon to try to use since he's so flat. But surely his hitbox just extends upwards into the air. Hitboxes? Yeah, it's bullcrap. They could have, I don't know. Just make it the same as a normal-sized Pokemon. I don't know. Then people would say, what? Then little Billies, they'd be like, my Pokemon, he didn't even get hit here. How did I lose this battle? He clearly didn't get hit. And they say, well, it's because he has the same hitbox, and blah, 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 blah. And they say, what is it? There's no box there. I don't know what you mean. I didn't hit a box. You know, I wonder, surely there's like little, what were my little Billy comments? I actually don't really post a lot of stuff on forums and whatnot. You know, I've always been a lurker, so there's not really a trail of cringe internet history for me. I remember one time when I was in 5th grade, I asked, I don't even know where. It must have been on I don't know where. Some forum message board. But I asked for dating advice because I had a crush on this girl in 5th grade. And somebody messaged me through the instant messenger, and they're like, so you need some dating advice. And I lost it, because I was not allowed to talk to people I didn't know on the internet then. And I was like, please respond in the thread. And then they were like, "What does it matter?" Blah 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 blah. And then I stopped answering them. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Poor young potato, worrying about his love life in 5th grade. He had no idea. It's kind of cute in some way, I guess. Kind of maybe awkward in another. What a nice bench. You know what? This is the shiny bench, guys. The reason why I didn't get a shiny before is because I was resting on the wrong bench. And now that I've rested on the shiny bench, it's over. Watch this. Alright, now we're gonna need to edit the clip, so that way whenever we eventually find shiny Gastly, it's gonna look like the bench made a difference. Bot editor who doesn't exist? Can I get you on that? Thanks. I wonder how scary FNAF is going to be tonight. Which do you guys think is scarier, FNAF or Visage? I think Visage would be way scarier. I mean, FNAF is just jump scares. It's literally like a game of jump scares. Yeah, the Visage one or Visage is like, it's like psychological, suspenseful. It's like a whole story of a. I mean, FNAF has much more of a story than people who don't know anything about it might assume, you know? I remember reading this story that I don't know if it was real or not. It was about this person saying, encouraging parents to take some interest in what media their children are consuming, which of course makes sense. But I guess this kid was drawing photos of the FNAF characters, and his parents got concerned that he was like, you know, hallucinating, or he could like, you know, they didn't know about FNAF, and so they were just horrified at the stuff he was making and drawing and stuff. And then when they took him to a counselor, the counselor knew about FNAF, and then they talked about it, and then like afterwards she was like, your son's fine, he just plays too much Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was like, what? Oh my god. It sounds like it could be made up, but you know what? I kind of hope that it's true. Maybe that, well, maybe not hope that it's true, but it'd be nice to have avoided a lengthy psychological examination. And in fact, it's just because little Billy played a video game. Please, Gastly, don't. No, Gastly, you distracted me. I went an hour and a half without falling off the building, guys. That's pretty good. I don't remember how to get there. Oh, through here. I'm gonna try to walk through. Oh, I'm gonna try to walk through this NPC. Wait, what? This is much hard. Okay, never mind. This is much harder than I thought it was gonna be. What? People that are doing this are really dedicated to taking pictures. This is crazy. Do I have to not move at all? There we go. I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. Do I have to run, though? What? Alright, you know what? Twitter made that look much easier than, than what it really is. That's pretty hard. Excuse me, Gastly, I'll be back. That Gastly's buying a magazine! Oh, I kind of wanted to take a picture. Ah! Ah! You know, I just realized Am I close enough for these binacles to spawn? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We're probably going to get a shiny one of those instead, aren't we? That would be annoying. Why did I say it? I've surely guaranteed it now by saying it out loud. Oh, wait. I didn't finish my Summer Marzinski story, okay? So not only did I hit this Omega Rare % chance, but you know how it happened? Is that I pulled on the Summer Marzinski banner, and I didn't get it. And I thought to myself, that was the last one. I'm not gonna get it. It's over, and I have to decide if I want to spend my carrots or not. And I was like, and I pulled up in the calculator. I was imagining, you know, I want to save some carrots for Manhattan Cafe. I need to save carrots for Ogre Recap Christmas. I also want Haru Urara New Year's outfit. I don't have, there's literally not enough. It's physically not possible for me to have enough. And I started getting really down. I was like, I can't play this game. I don't want to do this. This is not fair that I don't have, it's impossible to not have enough carrots. And I was like, whatever, I guess I just won't get it. And the desire sensor hit 0. And then it happened. That's how it happened. I told myself, I like, the desire sensor was so high, I was like, it's gotta go to 0. But then I accidentally made it go to 0 by getting depressed about the game. And then I got it. And I didn't even do a career run with her yet. I just did my chores and logged off for the day. Also, I forgot to share it. Cecilia, I don't know why. She called Rene for something. But Rene had Cecilia read the Marzinski losing her bikini top copy pasta in German. And it was awesome. I've heard that in so many languages. At least 8 languages, I think. 6 of them being from Rene. One sec. Okay. It's nearly daybreak. Maybe we should mix it up and go to that other wild zone. Just for, like, one look around. Shiny Gastly, are you around here? Oh, Now my mind got kind of excited just because I saw a slightly differently colored Gastly, but no, that's just an alpha Gastly. That doesn't count. It's not fair that they can just hit me with confusion from literally anywhere. I was about to say it's confusing, but then I caught myself. Where are you? Who's around me? I love quoting that from Rick and Morty, where the guy with the ants on his eyeballs or whatever. He's like, who's around me? How come I can't pick up this gold thing? Okay. I guess I just won't. Now, Shiny Gastly, we can do this 1 or 2 ways, okay? The easy way or the hard way. The easy way is that you come out and I throw a Pokeball at you without battling you. The hard way is, when you come out, I kill you by making Salamence crush you. Boy, we're kind of lucky that there's no rare Digimon in Digimon, otherwise we would have to do that too. Oh, man. I heard about a tunnel with lots of dangerous Pokemon inside. You two should go explore. I hear that people who go in never come back out. What the? That little girl is so evil. Yeah, I heard about a tunnel with lots of dangerous Pokemon. I hear people who go in never come back out. You two should go explore. Maybe that girl means the boy in the Mareep. Little boy, don't go explore. It's dangerous to go. No, wait, that's Legend of Zelda. Pidgeot, I forget. See ya. Pidgeot, don't attack me. I'm just gonna sit on this bench, okay? Thanks. Maybe my Trubbish shiny hunt has made me less patient now that since I got super lucky before. Wait, I know what it is. My desire sensor is too high. I want the shiny Gastly too much. I've seen some optimized shiny hunting routes, like where people are like, you can get this shiny while also having a possible chance at getting this one and this one. I'm sure someone is calculating the quote-unquote best, I don't care what shiny it is, I just want shiny Pokemon path. You know? There's probably, I mean, there's already people that play Pokemon games where they only use shiny Pokemon, for example, so. Gastly, 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 where are you? I'm really pushing it, aren't I? Maybe I spent all my luck getting Summer Maruzinski. Maruzinski! I'm not sure if I'm going to try to prepare for this month's Champions meeting or not. I haven't done anything for it, but now that I got Summer Maruzinski, I feel like I got to, but I don't. I might just go all in on next month's. I actually spent like 2 days just on my own writing out a bunch of cards and like skills and stuff that I wanted to try to make the best Ogre Recap Christmas. With the right affinities and all that. Like, I like, wrote it all out. I was like, this is the deck that I need to use. It's going to give me these skills. I have the chance to get these skills from inheritance, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go whale hunting again. We got to wait for Ogre Christmas, which is like a few months from now. I'm so happy I didn't have to spend any of my carrots for Summer Maruzinski. I just wanted her anyway, even though she is meta. On stream, I was like, nah, I'm not going to go for Summer Maruzinski. I'll just get Valentine Bourbon. But then I was like, but wait, I like Maruzinski. And I don't care about the meta. The meta is actually Valentine Bourbon in the future. I like Summer Maruzinski. I like Maruzinski because she's an old lady. Well, they treat her like she's old. I forget. She says something like, what? People don't say homies anymore? And I was like, that's the first I've heard of that, Maruzinski. And then that's when I was like, oh, well, I guess Maruzinski and I are more bonded than I thought. It's okay, Maruzinski. We can be each other's homies, I guess. I thought of another funny prank Tangia redeem for any Pokemon streamer. It should just be to play the shiny sound effect. You know, like the blink, That would be so funny. That'd be so funny. I think of these things and I'm like, but that's torture to me. Like, yeah, but I guess I would get a donation from it. But I'm not gonna do that kind of stuff. Not for a while, probably. Wait. Wait. Ow. Shiny Magikarp? I knew it! I knew I saw it! Yeah. You're not who I wanted at all. But he's here. Well. Great. Call Mikochi. She still hadn't got it, right? Oh, apparently there's a Swirlix here too. We can get a shiny Swirlix. Should I release this golden Magikarp in hopes that it'll make its way over to Mikochi's ocean? He's dying. I did not need to use a Hyper Potion. Oops. Come along, Magikarp. Oh, hold on. Let me put you back in the water. Nope. Nope. That's not right, Magikarp. There you go. Oh yeah, don't female and male Magikarps have different whisker lengths? I don't know. Maybe not. Or is it the height of their crown on their heads? Wait, that one's also female. So is that one. Never mind, we can't tell from just these ones. I want to see what Magikarp looks like doing the emotes when he's flopping around. Oh, he does a little flip. Wait, it's gonna die if it's sleep. Magikarp, don't fall asleep outside without any water. You're gonna die. He's freaking dead. Well. You know, honestly, I was only like 5% sure that what we saw was a shiny Magikarp, but I'm glad that I went and checked. What am I supposed to do with that? Didn't we just EV train a Gyarados? Son of a bitch, we did. Damn it. It was all for nothing. I'm gonna keep him as a Magikarp, I think. Who needs a red Gyarados? Red Gyarados is so overdone, right? Who needs red Gyarados? Wouldn't you rather have a golden Magikarp? I think I would rather have a golden Magikarp. The red Gyarados must be for the Billies that didn't play Johto. I was just thinking, you know, what's stopping my character from just sleeping on the floor? But then I guess that would make it like I was homeless. But then I thought, yeah, but aren't we just spending all of our time on public benches anyway? These have the anti-homeless bars, which I've seen commented on a lot. It makes you kind of wonder. There's like a few possibilities. One, homelessness doesn't exist in Pokemon, and those benches are just made to have better arm support. Two, homelessness does exist in Pokemon, but the anti-homeless tech benches have completely eradicated it all. Or three, there is still homeless problems, but we just don't see any of them. Somehow. They could have made Hotel Z be like a boarding house for homeless instead of a failing hotel. Wait. Our character is homeless, isn't he? He doesn't have a home here. Did they ever say why our character is even in the city to begin with? Because we showed up with a bag and everything. But I don't remember why we're here. Also, I think I gotta look up what a shiny Binacle looks like so I can keep an eye on those guys down there. He's, oh boy. Oh. Wait, he actually looks kind of cool. Wait a second. He kind of looks like candy. For some reason, he's reminding me of like a yummy candy. This is Shiny Binacle. He's like a peppermint candy. He's with green. Huh. I think I don't know. He looks like a tropical candy, yeah. Well, he'll be easy to spot if he's down there. He is not. Wonder what shiny Mega Evolved Binacle looks like. Oh, he's still green and everything. Okay. Well, that's a little disappointing. You know, I just realized there's some people out there who are probably farming the shiny charm and struggling, who only want like a few shinies, and during the time that they are grinding those battles, they could have just gotten one like this. I mean, it's a gamble. I guess it depends how frustrating you feel doing the 1,000 battles is. I would rather do this than 1,000 battles. I'll get the 1,000 battles eventually. That's another slight deep cut reference to the Amanda show, where either she or Drake, I think it was Drake Bell. Wait, that's his real name, but also the name of the character he played in Drake and Josh, or maybe his real name isn't Drake Bell. I don't know. But they played like a superhero who like procrastinates, and they would say like, I'll get to that eventually, and it's just been a part of my brain ever since. Also, that scene where they're reenacting this drama, and it's called Moody's Point, and her mom is like trapped in an air balloon, and her dad cut off one of his toes on accident and replaced it with a hot dog weenie, but it doesn't work right and he falls over a lot or something. Is this why I'm weird? These are the shows that I was raised on. That's pretty tame compared to something that happened in Adventure Time, though. What the? Oh. There's like... You also watched that? The Amanda Show? That's the show where they had the dancing lobsters in the courtroom. It was just a bunch of skits. It's like Saturday Night Live, but for kids. Sometimes I see clips of Saturday Night Live now, and I'm clearly not the target audience. I saw them, they were all acting like Zoomers. And then Donald Trump was there. Well, you know, someone pretending to be him. And I was like, this is so clearly not for me. Definitely for a certain group of adults. I don't know how to label them. But 'tis not I. Oh gosh. Why did I just randomly remember that I gotta start watching some of these anime that I said I was gonna watch, because if I don't watch them soon, I'm gonna feel too intimidated to try to catch up. I gotta watch Digimon Beat Break still. Now, but if I watch Digimon Beat Break now, it's gonna start getting my memories all confused with current Digimon. Time Stranger. I just really want to see who Geckomon Digivolves into. I think that's like the only thing I don't even really care about the story. I just want to see who Geckomon's gonna turn into. And I'm still kind of mad that they named him Geckomon when there is already a Geckomon. They've only further pushed Geckomon further into obscurity because of this. Or wait, maybe they didn't. Maybe people will spell his name wrong, and Geckomon will get even more attention because of it. Okay, it could go either way, I guess. Is that a shiny Binacle? I swear to God. No. I was gonna say, don't do it, please, game, please. Is this gonna be a thing where I get 2 wrong shinies for every correct shiny? Wait, I have an idea. What if we kill those Binacles? If I killed those Binacles, that doesn't actually give me a higher shiny chance, I guess, for Gastly. It just means I wouldn't get a shiny Binacle, I guess, so never mind. You live today. This is pretty relaxing, honestly. Shiori kept saying how relaxing Katamari was. Made me jealous. I just want to roll around and stick things to a ball. I think they even have the old songs available on that game for free. Looking at you, Digimon Time Stranger. That's another real complaint. Okay, yeah, there's a few real complaints for Time Stranger, and the music, the paywalled music sucks. At least give us the Cyber Sleuth soundtrack. Oh wait, it might be too late, but Cyber Sleuth was on sale for like $5 or something. I mean, it wasn't a great story, but I mean, it's worth $5 if you like Digimon. Apparently that wasn't the shiny bench, by the way. Hold on. This bench. It's because this is the shiny bench, guys. If I was a Pokemon developer, I would make one bench give you a 0.01% chance of finding a shiny. Like, even more. And just wait and see if people can discover it. Johnny Gastly? Why won't you appear? Why won't you flip? Flipsy, the flipping dog. Why won't you flip? What is that? Oh my gosh. A Goomy. Maybe it spawns down there when it rains. He doesn't know it was the bench behind that one. No! wait, that means I must have accidentally used the... If you use this bench, you never get a shiny Pokemon ever. No! Why would they put them right beside of each other like that? What's up, Ricky? What's up, man? I kind of want to catch this Goomy, even though it's not... Do I have one? It can see me already? Oh, I have one already. Never mind. Ricky, check it out. Shiny Magikarp. Hooray! This isn't who we wanted, though. But they're here now, too. And they're dying. Back in the ball before you suffocate. Hope you're having a good Monday. Up the ladder as I get my brain burst open by these Gastly. Does it swim in water? Oh yeah. Here, let's get a demonstration. Oh, Pokemon game, I was about to say, wow, that was some really smooth movement. Up. Oh, yeah! Magikarp, help me! I'm being attacked by Gastly! Do something, Magikarp! It's trying to lick us! Magikarp not suffering? I wonder if... How does this work? Oh, no! Oh, no! Go, Magikarp! Magikarp! Use a splash attack! Stop licking my Magikarp! Why isn't it doing it? Why isn't it working? It died. It's all your fault, guys. Fuck this Gastly in particular. Alright. Back to the hunt. Also, let's revive our Magikarp. There you go. Whoops. Ooh, an Alpha Goomy. Okay, I'll catch it. I'll catch it for funsies. Oh, it's level 46. Hey, come back. Are you running away? Oh, I was like, wait, I feel bad. It's not attacking me. Never mind. It's starting to do something. Are you gonna do something to me? Does it only know one move? That's kind of sad. Oh no. It does only know one move. That's weird. Oh, it knows more than one. Kill it, kill it! It was baiting me while it boosted its stats. What the hell? Oh, and then it didn't stay in the ball. Whatever. Whatever. Excuse me, Gastlys. Please don't explode my brain from the inside. Hey, thanks. Ah, never mind. I found out when I was running around with Trubbish for fun the other day, because I'm still trying to take a better picture for my team and stuff. I found out Trubbish, if you can find a good spot, like let's say I wanted to take a picture of me on this roof right here. Wait, Trubbish? Where'd you go? Trubbish, what are you doing down there? Alright, up here. No, the Pidgey flew away. Well, Trubbish can learn Smoke Screen, which makes a little thing of smoke appear by your feet. And it looks kind of cool. Like, you could totally use it to take certain pictures. Okay, well, he did it up there, but whatever. I can totally see someone using Smoke Screen to take a cool picture. But you just gotta figure out the right place and the right Pokemon. No, 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 no. What happened? I'm sad. That's my worst run so far. Ew, I just noticed my guy's running through this water. His shoes are definitely soaking wet. His socks and his shoes, they're all wet in there. Oh, God. I gotta put Trubbish away. I don't want Trubbish to get too high of a level. Wet socks? It's the worst. You know what is more torturous sounding than wet socks, though? You know what I personally hate a lot? Is when my nose is running and I can't blow my nose. I hate the feeling of snot coming out of my nose. Like, dripping out of my nose. No, it's horrible. I also I learned, this is like a pet peeve of mine and I don't know what to do about it. I cannot stand if people are in my way when I'm trying to walk down the sidewalk. Not because I think that I'm important, but more like you need to be self-aware that you can't walk 4 people and horizontally in a line. Where am I supposed to go? It happened to me the other day and I was thinking I just wish that I was physically stronger to where I could just shoulder check people that do that to me, and I'll just stand there. I won't even do anything. I'll just stand there, because where am I supposed to go? It's even worse in the grocery store. And you know what happens when I'm the one that blocks people? I think about it all day. I'm like, bro, no, I was that guy. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. And the worst, I think it makes me even more frustrated because I'm like, it's really not a big deal. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me. It pisses me off. Just do it anyway. One time I did. I almost got into a fight at a store. Good thing I went to that store a lot, otherwise they probably just would have kicked me out for yelling and stuff. Ugh. I got mad because they were blocking my friend, and I was like, how stupid are you to not know that you're clearly in the way. If in this hallway that's wide enough to fit one person. But I know it doesn't sound great. It sounds like I need to take a chill pill. I mean, I kind of know it's a little outrageous. That's why I've learned it's like a pet peeve of mine, you know, like one that just sets me off and I don't even know why. Basically, what I'm saying is never be in front of me when I'm trying to go somewhere, chat. Or else. Or else! I'm a busy guy with Pokemon to hunt. What, you think these Uma Musume careers are gonna do themselves? Soon they will, actually. They literally soon will. I really hope. I'm praying that they give us the autoplay soon. But I know that they won't. But they did say that they're gonna give it to the NA Global faster than they did for other regions. And I was like, hell yes. Please, God. It makes me feel weird, though, that I'm like, please, game, give me a way to play the game automatically so I don't have to play it. Surely that means I should just stop playing. But no, is this the power of the gacha games? Again, this is like my first real gacha game. I have invested enough time and effort that I feel like I can't throw away my account anymore. Like, my account's too good to just abandon. That's scary. I don't know how Dan plays, like, pretty sure Dan plays like a bunch of gachas, right? Like, simultaneously? How? The one time I didn't hit the 700,000 points in Uma Musume, I had a the mildest of panic attacks from it. Gotcha, Giga Gamer. I'm even embarrassed to say that I had a mild panic attack over it, but I was like, I was wigging out. I was like, because I only had like an hour left and I needed to do 3 runs, and it went down to like 1 run left. Mid-run, I ran out of time. And I was like, no fucking way. No way that I'd just sprint through all this and just to end up wasting my time. And I don't even remember. I think, you know, all I did was just miss out on some special currency. Like, who cares? Ugh. But I got all the challenges, which means I got the title card, which is completely useless. Uma Musume not working on your Android phone at release saved you from the game? Don't worry, if you sign up now, you have enough carrots for the Kita-san Black reroll support card banner that's coming out. I got you, man. I got all the gamer knowledge you could need. No, don't though. You shouldn't. You can live vicariously through my races whenever we stream them. Because now that I got Summer Marzinski, it's on again. It might be on again. I hit the 0.008% today, Ricky, on a Uma. I got it off banner, like not on the right banner, but still got it. I still can't believe it. When the words popped up, it was like everyone's favorite star, and I was like, that's special week again, son of a bitch. And then I saw the silhouette of Marzinski pop out, and I like, I don't know, I would be bad at reacting. Luxac, I'm bad at reacting. Like, if something crazy's happening on my screen, like, I'll probably just be quiet. Like, I'm stunned, dude. Like, I'm like, wait, is it really happening? My mind can't keep up. But I've also seen the types of gacha gamers that just fucking scream. They just scream and scream and scream and lose their shit. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. There's this clip that Kobo did when she was playing, I think, ZZZ, maybe? It was just so funny. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. What are these other videos? They're not real. That's not it at all. Okay, it was literally just randomly trying to find it. She just screamed right there. I'm not even sure how ZZZ's thing works, you know? Oh, man. I can't... Oh, I got it. I had some shenanigans with OBS and my Windows and stuff. These recommended videos whenever you're in a browser that you're not signed in on, man. What about brown dust? What do you mean? Brown dust Jorkin? I'm lost, guys. Let me turn down the music. He doesn't know. I don't know. I don't. Brown Dust 2 is a Gooner gotcha? Wait, I'm just proved my partial innocence, right, by not knowing what that was? No, don't move the Switch screen, you dick. I said you dick. It was me that moved it. Alright, Kobo. I think this is the right one. This is just a random video of her first gacha, like the whole thing. I just wanted one bit of it. I think it's the next pull. Kobo, move on. Alright, this is the next one, right? Oh, what? Oh, she just swiped for more. Is it gonna be it, chat? Is she here? Oh my goodness. Listen, she said it's so funny. She's like, no, no, not the balls! Not the balls! Kobo, are you okay? No reaction. I only remember that clip though because, well, one, she really wants it, right? And then she's like, not the balls! Not the balls! But that song in the back, it's like right when it appears, the lyrics are, there are some things you can't control, or something to this, like, oh my god, I would have lost my mind if that happened to me. It's like, fuck, man. Oh god. Not the balls. Also, she played Uma Musume too, and she couldn't swipe because her account was marked as too young, and it was like, you can't swipe more than this much a month. Womp womp. Brown does too. Should I? No, I shouldn't Google it. Don't Google it. What if I Google it and I'm like, oh shit, this looks amazing. What if I'm like, this is a great, I'm done with Uma Musume. Google it. I saw the craziest game advertisement that it was again from that Vinny out of context Twitter account. No joke, this game ad had a guy walk out of prison. Okay, wait. He swallows an AK-47. He walks out of his prison cell. A guard looks at him sexily, and slaps his ass with a metal detector wand. The detector wand detects his AK-47 that's inside of his body. The cop pushes him down to the ground and jumps into his asshole, climbs through his rectum, and finds the gun. When then the guy shits him out and shoots him with the AK-47 and then escapes from prison. That was a real video game ad. Like, that sounds like something that Queso would make up in his, you know, big, grandiose explanations. You'd play it. No, you wouldn't. I can't believe you said that. Oh my gosh. It was like one of those games that's like level 10 crook to level 20 mobster. You know what I mean? You pretty sure you've talked about it in the Secret Goon channel? Alright, I'm Googling. Brown Dust 2. Brown Dust 2. Adventure RPG. Wait, that's just the website. Okay, the on Reddit review, Brown Dust 2. More than, quote, just tits and ... Is Brown Dust 2 a waifu game? This move reinforces the game's commitment to a waifu-centered direction. That's a real article that someone got paid real money to write. They got paid to write the words waifu-centered direction. There are males, but it's mainly waifus now. You think aliens are creating these gacha games? Is that how they're studying our human psychology? That would be a great anime. I'm an alien who made a gacha game on Earth. No, that's not the exact title. Aliens are Koreans, depending on who you ask, from where you're asking them, they might say that. But no, we were talking about what it would be like. You know how like animal caretakers will use puppets of like penguins to feed baby penguins, for example? I always wonder, what's the alien version of doing that to us look like? Maybe. Like, what if aliens are responsible for COVID, and COVID was actually just some sort of, like, raid ant spray, but for humans. And they were like, yeah, just spray some COVID-19 on them. That'll take care of a lot of them. Lizard people? I also like the theory of people living inside the Earth. But I'm not as afraid of that as I am of aliens. If it's funny, if people were to say, do you believe in aliens? I'd say no, but I am very afraid of them. So it's like, yes, I do believe in them. Oh, there's one now. Oh, wait, that's just chat. Phew. Hey, what the heck? It's been 2 hours. Where's my second shiny game? Hello? I was promised one shiny an hour. Is it down there? No. That would feel really sad if we don't find a shiny Gastly today. But of course, some shiny hunts go for a very long time, you know. The Elder Scrolls, a very specific clip. What is this clip? No! Who is that? Is that Kiara? I listened to them say that too many times. Why did I sit there and listen to them say it over and over? Good thing the innocent YouTube watchers are not gonna have to hear what we just heard, because it's the audio from that will not be in the VOD. What? How dare you? Banned. Banned. Breast milk sucking sword? I don't want that. Also, now the YouTube watchers are gonna be even more confused. They're gonna say, wait, what did you just watch? What did he just say? I would be down to play a new gacha if only it would release me from the shackles of Uma Musume, but then I'm just gonna be hooked by that one. So that doesn't do any good, right? Wait, this reminds me of something I was really curious about. What game do you all feel has the best, most satisfying gacha animation? Does that make sense? When you're opening a thing, when you unlock the thing, right? The super rare, ultra rare thing. What's like a really memorable animation sequence? Does that make sense? Uma Musume's is kind of nice, but it's really just like the door glows and then you get a little cutscene, you know? Ground Dust 2 is like the most free-to-play gacha as long as you don't care about being giga powerful. I wish that I could say that I don't. But I know how I feel about Uma Musume, and there's a significant chunk about me that cares about trying to keep up with the whales, even though I know it's impossible. That was validated today when I felt the rush of adrenaline when I was like, I got Summer Marzinski, that means it's time to go hard on the Champions meetings again. I gotta start planning and blah blah blah. I was like, no, don't do it, Billy. You skip the animation when you roll, even during the super rare? Oh my goodness. This guy really is a gacha gamer. There was one that I'm remembering that I was like, this is so much more cool than Uma Musume's, but I can't remember now. Brown Dust 2. What happened to Brown Dust 1? We don't talk about Brown Dust 1. It's like, oh shit. Should I look up the characters for Brown Dust 2? That's how you get in trouble, right? You look up the characters and you see one that you like. Do I really want to look up the characters knowing that there's a breast milk sucking sword in existence? World Flipper? World Flipper had a pretty dank animation back then. That's a gacha. World Flipper. World Flipper Global has shut down as of July 25th. Concluded its main story quest and no more story events. Sad G. All good games must come to an end. Because you know what's worse than your good game coming to an end? It being revived as live service battle pass slop. No, I don't even like to use the word slop in that context, but you guys know what I mean. Something that's lost the soul of the original thing that you loved about it so much, replaced by modern gaming practices. The game did not like me climbing that ladder as soon as we transitioned. It kicked me off of it. Well, I guess maybe we can expect a Brown Dust 2 sponsor for Hololive, you think? Gigi gonna play some Brown Dust 2? Alright, I'm gonna look up the characters, guys. This is the only time that I'm gonna ever think about this, so I'm gonna do it now. Brown Dust 2, character, roster. What kind of game even is it? Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. This girl's sitting on a cannon. This girl's sitting on a cannon. Oh, they have multiple outfits. Wait. Who's your guys' favorite character? Oh, so you don't think so? Yeah, I don't think so either. I doubt that they would go for the Hololive sponsor. There was one okay, wait, guys, I can't play this game. I'm looking at this game. Like, Summer Marazinski is within an acceptable amount of what the heck? What the hell? Guys, I can't play that game. If I play this game, I'll feel all sorts of embarrassment. Not because I think it's cringe or something like that, but because I can't handle that type of content very well. I don't do well with lewd-ish content. Play it on stream? Can you even play that game on? Yeah, you probably can. You can have nudity in your game, right? As long as it's part of the game and you're not going out of your way to do it, even though there's no nudity in that game. Well, I don't know, but probably shouldn't risk it. But you know, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Probably not though. I like Uma Musume because it feels like it's all gambling all the time. But like Nikke, isn't there like shooting? You like run around and actually like do stuff in the game. Like Uma Musume, you don't actually do anything. You just click stuff, you know? Actually, Uma Musume reminds me of Monster Rancher sometimes. When I first started playing Uma Musume, I kept thinking about Monster Rancher. Because they're both training simulators, you know what I mean? I want to play the old school Monster Rancher someday on stream. Young Potato could not understand. So Monster Rancher had the ability to, you could put in movies or other games, and certain games would have special monsters. Because you were like reviving them from their disc, their monster disc. But you would like open up your PlayStation and put in a DVD, and like it would scan it and give you a monster, and then you put the game back in and play. And I remember having to try to convince my mom to let me rent Terminator, even though like I told her, I was like, look, I don't want to watch it. I want this monster that comes from the game, and I was allowed to get it, which was amazing. But now they have, I think there's like files that you can have to emulate the disc thing. I'm starting to think we're not going to get the shiny Gastly. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? What the heck? I went like an hour and a half without thinking about how it's taking a while. Halloween's coming up, guys. That means I gotta play a scary game. You're trying to find a video of World Flipper's animation, but everyone skips it? Oh my gosh. I don't skip any Uma pools, but that's because I don't really do it that often. I'll only skip once I know for sure that it's not going to be anything rare. Which you kind of don't know until the end, basically. Gacha games have been around for a long time, I guess. Like longer than... I wonder when was the first gacha game? What was first gacha game? The First gacha game is widely considered... Wait, that's the AI overview. Is evolution of gacha a historical perspective? I don't think I don't think that's... I don't think now's the time to read that. I guess some YouTube guy. That's the AI answer is getting it from some YouTube video that says the game is called Dragon Collection. In 2010, I feel like they existed before that, but maybe not. Maybe it was just called a slot machine back then. Oh yeah, that was something else, because I was thinking, you know, slot machines are probably where you want to look for really, like, exciting, tense, like, those types of animations, you know? Even watching Pikora's 3D live, that was slot machine themed. All the effects and stuff on that was crazy. You found a short where they don't skip it? Hell yeah. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Thank you. A Cray. What the? What? Wow! But you have to. Oh, you don't collect it. It's like random. Oh my god, that would be so stressful watching this. Oh my god. This is cool. Whoa! Okay, wait, hold on. I'll get it on screen. I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was gonna be all this. Oh, jeez. Sorry. So yeah, like you collect those orbs and then you have to like collect more to charge up your SR or whatever. Like now he's got a gold one, right? And now, oh, it's for every pull. I get it. So he's got, yeah, I get it. He just got the SSR. Whoa! What? That was amazing. Yeah, the slowdown is awesome. And I love pixel art. This dude's game's lagging though. Nice. Yeah, it would slow, or it could slow down and whiff the SSR. Oh my god. And I mean, I guess you kind of know that it's like not real, like, you know, or maybe it is. I don't know. That's crazy. That's a game within a game. It feels so quiet and calm now that the crazy gacha music's gone. Oh, but thanks, man. That's awesome. I wonder, you think, was that a really popular game, do you think? Or maybe just, like, average? Wonder what's currently the most popular gacha. Maybe Genshin probably is a huge one, right? Man, I just remembered, like, in Genshin, don't you have to pull, like, weapons and stuff, too? That sounds awful. Imagine if, like, for Uma Musume, you also had to pull their shoes for, like, their distance running and stuff. Oh my god. I would die. I guess Uma Musume is a little mean where some games you have to pull just one copy of a card, but Uma Musume, you gotta pull 4. You kinda have to pull 4. Is that another gold Magikarp? No way, right? I imagined it, right? Okay, I imagined it. Ooh. Somehow I ended up on this rail. Wait a second. Possible failings photo op? Or not? Wait. Maybe still? Dang it, Phalanx, would you... Oh. Wait. Maybe still? Oh, it looks like I'm spying on that guy in his cart over there. Oh! Phalanx, why are you so hard to take photos of? This just looks silly. I'm not even standing on it. Okay, it's over. It's over. I told myself that I should do something else while Bibu and GG are gonna stream FNAF. But I feel frustrated that I don't have this Gastly. Ow. One day, I'm gonna stop saying ow when I get hit in video games. And I think a part of me is gonna die when that happens. But sometimes I get worried that it's annoying. But I actually genuinely can't help it. I just... I've started thinking it was annoying ever since Shiori was collabing with one of the Holostars. I don't remember who it was now. And he was also going like, ah! And she was like, would you calm down? And I was like, oh, is that annoying? I thought everybody did that. I don't know. I probably even do it. Actually, I even do it when I'm just playing by myself, but I probably just do it in my head. Let's blame Yu-Gi-Oh! When they took damage from their life points. Basically that. You motherfucking Gastly! Where are you? Where are you? Ah! I felt frustration there for a moment. Alright, wait. I know what to do. If I'm feeling frustrated, take one quick break, go to the other area. I kind of wish that the graveyard was full of Pokemon that wouldn't attack you and it was like a peaceful place to walk around in. I just realized this is a lot of graves in this graveyard. It's kind of chilling to think about. I saw the blue from that Hone Edge and I thought it was a blue Gastly for a moment. A shiny Hone Edge would be really cool too. 8 shiny Aegislash is very cool. I didn't really think I was gonna shiny hunt in this game. Here we are. I guess I should have known I wouldn't be able to resist entirely. Look at all these little Pokemon following me around. What? What do you want? Salamence. Killed him. One of them ran away. Go tell the others. Okay, wait, but back to Halloween coming up. That means that I have to play the scary game that I said I was gonna play. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to play it anymore because I'm scared already. I'm already scared. I'm already scared. I don't even know if people will think it's interesting. See, I am. But you know what? I was kept keeping it a secret, but then I'm like, yeah, but is there any point to keeping it a secret? I don't know. We'll play it once. Will I play it again the next day? There's no guarantee. You also don't play horror games? This is, I won't spoil it, but it's a game that when people, like, there's a lot of people that are like, is this game scary? And almost everyone's like, it has horror elements, but it's not really scary because you can fight in it, and there's like stuff you can do. You're not just running away. You're not just, you know what I mean? There's combat and stuff in it. Somebody was like, if you played Alan Wake, you can play this game. And I got really hopeful, because I did play Alan Wake, and I remember only being really scared once. But then I saw another person that was like, I don't know who said that, but that is so completely wrong, and this game is way scarier than Alan Wake. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Alan Wake was a really fun game about an author who was trapped in his own story, who had to fight shadowy beings with a flashlight. It was kind of like your weapon, a flashlight. It was really cool at the time. I don't know how it would hold up now. But there's one part when you go into a bathroom and there's a creature in the stall and he kicks the stall open and attacks you. That was the only time in the game where I got really, really, really scared. And that was kind of a jump scare. I thought that Gastly looked slightly different, but no. Wrong. Oh yeah, last night, guys, I woke up at like 2:30, and I was like, huh. Oh yeah, Zeta was supposed to stream at like 2, and I pulled open her stream and she wasn't on, and I was like, that's weird. And the chat wasn't enabled, so I couldn't tell what was going on. But she was supposed to collab with Anya. And I went to Anya's chat, and she was just in her chat talking to everyone. And Zeta had overslept for like, I don't know how long. She overslept more than, 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's the second time Zeta's overslept on a collab in my time of watching HoloLive. But Anya was really nice about it, unlike... Shiori kept bringing it up, and I was like, come on, Shiori, you gotta cut her a break eventually. Anya was like, did you get your sleep? Okay, good. One day that's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna be late to a stream without meaning to. Surely not. I guess to be late, you have to have a schedule in the first place. I have the loosest of schedules. I stream on the weekends, in the afternoon, sometimes during the week in the evenings. I want to stream later at night, but man, I can't do that. I get so tired so fast. I'm already tired because, like, I woke up at, I don't know, really, really early and didn't get good sleep. Okay, Grandpa. Is Grandpa better or worse than Unk? I think worse. Worse? I couldn't respond because I was yawning. I woke up to watch Sakuna's first anniversary and re-debut today. Ow. Man, this Gastly, he's not showing up, is he? We only got about 15 minutes left. I also just thought about doing a RimWorld anomaly run for Halloween. But that doesn't feel scary, but it genuinely is full of horror elements. But it's like not. Is it really that scary? But then I think, isn't everyone doing something scary for Halloween? Just because that means I don't have to, right? You know, I also thought about playing a different game. I got kind of mad because I saw that Fubuki and Polka just played this game, and I was like, no! What do you mean? I've been sitting on that game for so long. I've been sitting on the game for so long. It's a game where you have a bowl of rice, and you pull the rice out one piece at a time, and you count it. And the way the game is you just see if you guess the right amount of rice at the end or not. And you would think, like, how could you do it wrong? If you just take one piece of rice out and then click the counter, and then take another piece out and click the counter. I don't know, but that's how the game is. There can be thousands of grains of rice. And I thought, wouldn't that be a great Halloween stream? Because what's scarier than being bored with your own thoughts? Then I was like, that's too scary, isn't it? People don't want to be alone with their thoughts. That's just like in regular show where not Grandpa, Pops, he's like, we could go to bed early and think about, I forget what he says. Something awful though, yeah, just like, let's go to bed early and just think about things. Like, oh God, no, please. Starting to question if these Gastly what if these Gastly haven't been respawning? What if I've been wrong about my technique this whole time? But if I go back here, yeah, there's only one visible, so some of them are. We're getting like 4 to 5 Gastlys per cycle. I'm gonna think about Brown Dust 2 later, and I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it, you guys. I don't wanna play it, but I'm almost just morbidly curious about it now. I'm like, how lewd is it? How lewd could it be? Is it gonna? Can my holy eyes? That's not the right word I wanted to use. My innocent eyes handle it. Am I say so, guys? I don't know. I've thought about that before. I think I'm more say so than I'm not, but I don't think I could say that I am, if that makes sense. Do people that are say so, does that also mean no cursing, I wonder? Oh, Gastly, they're doing that weird thing. He's going out to the middle of nowhere and he's gonna die. I always remember Maureen's joke, her English joke that she came up with herself, that she thought was really, really, really funny. Which, I mean, it's clever. Maybe she thought it was extra funny because she made a joke in another language, in a language she doesn't speak. Wait, that reminds me. I thought of a joke, a wordplay, Japanese wordplay, and I felt really proud of myself because I don't speak Japanese, but I was able to come up with a joke. But now I don't remember what it is. No. Oh, maybe I'll remember it one day. But her joke was, I am say so if I say so. And she thought that was really, really funny. Like, I was like, yeah, I guess, I mean, it kind of just sounds like a statement, but I guess it's a play on words. That Gastly is glitching into nothingness again. Guys, I'm not getting the Gastly. He's not appearing. And my hubris, asking for Summer Marzinski and a shiny Gastly in one day after I got shiny Magikarp. Just kidding, it's right there. Is what I'll say when we find a shiny Gastly. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! I did it again! If only. Wait, what if we find 2 shiny Gastly at once? And that makes up for all this running around. Sometimes when I see people with a shiny charm and they have like 5 shinies around them, I just wanna scream at them like, "You're greed! You're too greedy! You won't appreciate them!" Then I remind myself of that one guy who DM'd that one guy about his Raymond villager in Animal Crossing. I don't know if you guys know about that one. Somebody had, well, there was a really sought-after villager named Raymond in Animal Crossing. And you don't, I'm gonna try to find the exact message. It's great. Raymond Twitter DM message. Watch this. It's gonna be the first one. Yep, here it is. I feel like this is real. Hello, I've been following your tweets for the past 2 days, and have come to the conclusion that you do not deserve to have Raymond on your island. He is my comfort character, and seeing him in an environment not meant for him brings me anxiety. So I will be expecting a reply to this DM when you have him in boxes and ready to relinquish him to someone who will treasure him like he deserves. Oh god. It's like liquid cringe being injected into my veins reading that, dude. You know what is funnier to me? That I have some amiibo cards of those ultra rare villagers, and I've never used them ever. I've never used them. In fact, I abandoned my second Animal Crossing village, I'm realizing now. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while. It's sad. I was kind of into it again for a little bit. Raymond, oh, by the way, Raymond is a cat with heterochromia, which also makes the whole thing funnier if you watch Moon and you've heard his... my character is a one-winged angel that wields a katana with heterochromia. Only a few more cycles left. He's so cool. Hey, wait a second. I mean, I know Lenny was missing an eye, but isn't that kind of the same thing? Not as heterochromia, but it's like the same thing when it comes to edginess. I remember, because I was an RP friend who started watching Moon during GTRP the first time, but then I kept watching him afterwards. And I remember the moment when he was like, if you are followed me from GTRP and you want to see more of it, you just unfollow me now. And, you know, and then I was like, I guess I'll stay. But I laughed because I was like, wow. There was a lot of people that they resonated with that message. There was a period of time where it was like shoveling out the remains of the RP friends. But, you know, let it be known that all RP friends aren't bad, okay? I was an RP friend. I wasn't chat hopping or anything like that. I was in a lot of people's chats, but I'm not super active as a chatter. Yeah, sure. Bring up the logs. Bring up my logs. Where you'll see me in Soda Kite's stream from a long time ago. You'll see me in... actually, I don't know. Oh, I was way worse about Hololive GTRP. One time I went to go look up a clip that I posted from Hololive GTRP, and I was looking in the Discord messages, and I was like, it's literally just me talking to myself. I was like, oh my goodness. Please, no! Okay. But GTRP, Hololive GTRP was so fun. They're gonna do it one more time, I bet. I think the demand is too hard to ignore. From Moon to VTuber pipeline, I'll never forget when Indrun was like, we need to take away Mash Internet before it's too late or something. that shit. He might have been 100% correct. We won't know until a few more years from now. The old man instinct. He's like, I've seen it. I've seen it 1,000 times. Nah, we're good. We're good. There's like signs that I'm going too far, and one of them is spending money I don't have on merchandise, which I haven't hit that level yet. I'm pretty tame with the merchandise, although, as I say that, I do need to buy more storage for my merchandise because it's breaching containment. I just noticed today too, this plush that I ordered, the big laying down Subaru like cartoony one, has been delayed for like 2 weeks. Fuck! Oh, saved. It's been delayed for like 2 weeks, and I was like, whoa! I didn't know it's been delayed that long. I thought it was just on the way to me, and I filed a claim today about it. So hopefully I hear back. I think it would be cool to have a streaming setup where you could see all of my merch, but then at the same time I think, isn't that boring? Like, that's what everybody has. That's lame. Am I cheating on Subaru with other VTubers? Good thing Subaru doesn't think of it like that. Or that message might have caused a slight mental disruption in my wavelength. But no. No, it's all good. It's all good. She you know what, in the past she said, it's okay, because I know that you'll come back, is what she says. Now sometimes when the ones are like, wait, you're watching other members? Oh my gosh, how could you do that? Oh no. I do think that's really funny. There's a clip of Crony after she got her wisdom teeth out. She's like, just go. I mean, it's great that you support the other girls. It's fine. Whatever. It's all good. It's all good fun, I feel. You know, every once in a while on my Twitter, I'll see posts that people are like subtweeting weirdos that are causing drama in the VTuber community space, you know? And I don't get that. Their messages are like, they're always like, why would you spread negativity or say bad things? And I'm like, that's what you're doing right now, just like kind of offhandedly, which is arguably even worse. Because you're not even contributing to trying to solve the thing. I don't know, just ignore them, you know? I feel really fortunate that my timeline is only full of those kinds of posts and not of the actual posts of real people saying stupid stuff. Because I don't have the energy to deal with that. I feel like that's all like younger people that have nothing better to do with their time than argue on the internet. I'm past that. Until I guess, well, I was gonna say now, there's probably something that could get me fired up, huh? Until someone says, yeah, I think Cyber Sleuth was better than Time Stranger. Oh, cracks knuckles. Oh man, it's on. It's on. I don't know if anyone would say that. Where's the Gastly? We're almost out of time. He's really not showing up. No. Oh. Oh, no, he was just in the shadow. He was in the shade, and it made his purple look a darker purple, and I was like, oh my god. Last second shiny save. Nope. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. When that shiny Magikarp appeared, I didn't care about him so much, I didn't even save before I tried to catch him. I just went for it. I saw I saw an interesting factoid, guys. It's a factoid that Magikarp and Gyarados are the only Pokemon that are catchable in every single Pokemon game. You just got a $150 card in your game? That's a factoid? $150 card? I didn't get to see as much of that stream as I wanted. So I don't know if you're making a reference to something else that she said. I'm gonna do one more night. I'm gonna do one more night, even though it's gonna push us over time. I hope part 1's not a reference. That's a factoid. Well, congrats on the $150 card, man. Make sure you take a second to absorb the dopamine that's flooding your system right now. Really hold on to it. I think that's what makes me an excellent gacha gamer. If I lose that ability, I will surely become lost in the sauce. Your brain lost that capacity. Guys? 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 Wait a second. That Gastly is different. Not this one. Oh, yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my god. It's let it be known. Don't get it twisted. Go for the one more. The diamonds are right on the other side of the tunnel. Just keep digging. You'll find the shiny that you want. Keep gambling. Don't give up. Oh my god. Wait, he's dying. Wow. Hey, this is me if I was a Gastly. Nice. We did it. Let's check the nature. Is it gonna be an Omega God Gastly or just a, you know, a good one? It's a hardy nature. That means it has balanced stats. I'm cool with that. Oh. Whoa. His special attack, Ivy, is really high, it looks like, but is Gengar a special attacker? Oh, he is. Oh, boy. Wow. Not a bad Gastly either. Sick. Sorry, other Gastly. I'm gonna kill you too, so that way you don't have to live with the memories of your dead friends. There you go. Well, chat. I can't believe it. Is the streamer luck real? Did I just tap into my streamer luck? Oh my god, it happened. That must be what just happened. And yes, now it's time for us to end the stream. Because we have some FNAF to watch. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't want to watch FNAF. It's scary. Ending with the W for once. can't believe it. Wait, hold on. Saved. We're good. Alright, chat. That's it for me. I will be back when? I'm not sure when. Whoa. Thank you for watching me play Pokemon and do some shiny hunting. It was super fun, and we actually got the one that we wanted. I can't believe it, and we got a shiny Magikarp. I guess we're gonna have to work them in to the game as well. But it was a lot of fun talking about all the different stuff today, guys. Gotcha games and everything. Sometimes it surprises me, all the things that we can talk about. So I appreciate you guys yapping with me. FNAF time, so I guess I'm gonna go watch that. Now what am I gonna do? Now I can't shiny hunt anymore. I'm done. He's downloading Brown Dust too. Shush, shush, shush. How do you know? How can you see? How can you see that on my computer? Call the Ozra police? No, not on me. No way. Oh god, I'll never make it into the academy like this. Well, before I get caught anymore, it's time to end. Thank you guys though, and I will see you, if not during this week, for a Gorilla stream this weekend for more Digimon, and it's gonna get even crazier. It's so fun that I get to say that every time, and I'm not lying. It's gonna get crazy.